How's it going, guys? Back for another stream. This time, we're gonna be streaming Abzan with Assassin's Trophy, which is pretty cool. It comes out a week before everyone gets a chance to do it in paper. MTGO, uh, we get a little, what's the word? Get a little spoiled. I'm actually gonna change the title of my stream real quick. So yeah, I mean, I I posted in the Abzan Facebook group that I was going to play a list, the centralized list. But in between me posting that poll of like what my sideboard should be, and right now I actually played 3 leagues. One league with centralized, two with traverse. Two with centralized, one with traverse. Um, and there I was expecting the meta to slow down, and I was expecting a lot of assassin trophies, and maybe there weren't trophies because maybe there weren't a lot of access to it. But last I checked, all the major MTGO card selling sites had trophies in stock, so I maybe people were waiting for the price to go down. But I didn't play any. It was just like a normal modern field. Maybe I was overestimating the impact of Assassin's Trophy immediately because I guess I was comparing it to Jace the Mind Sculptor, because right when Jace the Mind Sculptor got unbanned, like it was literally everywhere right away. And Blood Red Elf. It was either a Blood Red Elf deck or a Jace deck. Like at least 3 out of the 5 matches in the league, it was a Jace or a Blood Red Elf deck. I think I was kind of expecting that with Assassin's Trophy, and I didn't. I saw 1 out of 3 leagues. So modern's just open. I mean, it is what it is. Um, and I think when modern is open and it's back to the usual linear modern ways, I think the Traverse build is still the best amongst the Abzan variants. Because the worst case scenario, you're swinging with a Delirious 4/4 Grimflare or a 5/6 Turbo Wave. And it's just the aggressive version of the Abzan variants. And like I said, the worst thing you can do is just beat phase. While something like Centralized, you're kind of dirtling. You're like, oh, I'm gonna play a three drop on turn 4 and draw a card, but you can die. Um, but other than that, I've done some testing with Trophy, and hot take, I think Assassin's Trophy should actually just be a 2 of. I don't think Assassin's Trophy is definitely not a 4 of. I 3 might be the most, I think, and I'm running 3 just to draw as many times as possible. I think the optimal number is 2. It's one of those things where Assassin's Trophy makes our good matchups a lot worse, and it does make our bad matchups better. But I guess it's just where you want to draw the line, and I don't think you definitely don't want 4, because I've played against Storm twice, and I had Assassin's Trophy in hand, and trophying their mana dork nets them an extra mana and an extra storm count, which is so awkward. It's it's as if like it's not worth playing trophy at all. And against Storm, you board out trophies 100%. Um, and against stuff like Burn, it's like, all right, they play an Eidolon, I trophy it. They have an extra mana to bolt you, so you're kind of, in a sense, you potentially time walk them, which is pretty bad. Um, Other than that, I actually had three Stony Silences originally. I cut it down to two. I added an extra spell bomb just because there's a lot of dredge. In the past three leagues that I played since trophy, I started playing trophy. I played dredge four or five times, which is a lot. I can see the case for a third surgical, but I think spell bomb's better against dredge. Um, Against Bridgevine, I think third surgical is better. Against Tron, against Valcut, I think surgical is better. But against Dredge, I think Spellbound's better. I'm just kind of hedging just the trend that I've seen the past week. Um, it's also fine against KCI, losing the Stony Sands. So the only matchup that I really lose points against is Hardened Scales. But even then, I have Explosives, Languish, Night of Autumn, Brutality, two Stony Silences. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards I could bring in. Take out the 3 Thoughtseize and 3 Lilianas, and that's a fair swap, right? So I don't really lose that many much points in that matchup because I just have enough cards to bring in anyway. Um, I'd much rather have the third Stony over the second Brutality, but I'd rather have the matchups against Dredge right now. If I had to play an Open tomorrow, I don't think I need the second Spell Bomb, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, 5 pieces of yardage, pretty good. As you've noticed, I have no Fulminators in the side. Trophies pretty much replace the need for a Fulminator. If Tron really does come back, I can see this Spell Bomb being one Fulminator. Other than that, I have Thrun back in. I feel like Trophy pressures Blue Eye Control enough to where Throne actually kind of becomes good. I have Tireless Tracker because it's just one of my favorite cards. I think it's literally my favorite card in the game, which is insane, and I just want one in the sideboard. It's one of those things where, yeah, you have 19 lands, but in the games that you bring Tireless Tracker in, you're going to hit your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th land drop. And if you're facing through Yard Hate, if you have a Tireless Tracker out, a Traverse for a basic at least cantrips you, which are pretty expensive cantrip, but it's not nothing. Other than that, Language is pretty solid over Damnation. If there's a lot of Goyf decks, like Goyf Mirrors, I can see this being worse, swapping it for a Damnation. Or if there's like a lot of Eldrazi Tron instead of regular Tron, then Damnation, this would warrant a Damnation swap. Otherwise, Language is kind of, it's been pretty good, but this has been testing pre-unban. Other than that, the rest of the sideboard has been pretty stock. If you're new to the stream, new to my list personally, the main deck, in my opinion, is pretty stock. 3 Traverse. I cut 2 Decays and a 3rd Path for the 3 trophies. But the main signature I think that's spicy for me personally is the Walking Ballista. I think Walking Ballista makes Traverse. It's the glue that holds the deck together. It does everything you want in the deck. Early on, in the unfair matchups where you need to traverse for a Remorseful Cleric or a Gadok, you just X equals 0. You have Delirium pretty often. Against aggro, it can ping off an early Thalia or a Dork, and late game it ends up being a Fireball. So it's just a Swiss Army knife that I like having access to in this deck. And I feel like it's better than the second Rhino, and it's one of those things where I have 19 lands right now, and I firmly believe that if you're going to want 2 Rhinos, you should have 20 lands, and if you want 1 Rhino, you can get away with 19. You can't do 2 Rhinos with 19 lands, and it lets me do 19 lands so my late game doesn't get infected, like the extra percentage of drawing a like a non-blank land is lower, but then I still have this top deck where it's still a Fireball I can traverse or top deck. So it's kind of like having 2 Rhinos. It's not as mana efficient, but you'd be surprised that Ballista has been really, really good for me. Let me turn off that light. It's kind of awful. Let me fix the lighting first before I start my first match. It sucks because my apartment faces like right into the sun, so it's that awkward like, oh, I'm trying to have lighting, but I don't want the fucking sun in my eyes. But yeah, let's get this ball rolling. Kind of excited. My first stream with Assassin's Trophy. One of the main reasons why I stuck with Traverse, or I guess I'm sticking with Traverse currently, is just because my win rate with Traverse is a lot higher. I have a lot more 5-0s with Traverse in a shorter time span. In contrast, I've been on Centralized for a while. And my win rate's pretty good with Centralized. It's like 64%. But there's a difference between like a 64 and like a 73 win rate, which is insane. I think it's just best, like I said earlier, worse. You can do a lot worse than just bashing him with a 5-6 turn wave or a 4-4 Grim Flare. It doesn't hurt to be aggressive in this format. So I think I'm mulling this hand. One land is awful. If I hit a second land, it's pretty good. I have interaction. This hand's a lot better on the draw. But on the play, like, I'm gonna have to fetch a black-green source with this, so I have pretty much 2 uncastables early on. This hand's better. I don't like trophy early on, but what are you gonna do? I think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna want the ball. So I can kind of see what I want to draw the next turn. So I think I'm gonna play the Overrun Tomb first. So the next turn I can kind of, even though it's 1 turn delayed, I can bobble myself and see what I need to draw. Elves. So this trophy is pretty bad against elves. So here, since I know what I'm playing against, I can bobble myself and wither I Windswept Heath. So I don't want Windswept Heath, so I can fetch it away. And that's why I kept the bobble on top. It's just a little minor percentage points. Plus it makes my glyph bigger. I wish this was a Grim Flare, but what are you gonna do? Siege Rhino better than the land, I guess. I don't know. Arch Druid. I mean, this is one of those matchups where it doesn't matter if it's path or trophy, because I don't think they have a 1-mana instant. So, because I'm incentivized to path here. The other thing is I would have it wouldn't have mattered if I upkeeped it, because he would have managed to collect a company. So I think the line is just trophy the Arch Druid, and then just beat face, and then just hope to draw a push. Or just another form of interaction, so I can go 1-drop and play Grim Flare. See, this is what I was talking about, where giving that extra land is pretty big here, and it definitely hurts. Okay. So now we need to draw a spot removal spell, and it can't even be Fatal Push. Liliana of the Veil. So now he can just overrun us, which is really bad. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, where trophy makes our bad matchups, our good matchups worse. Given the extra land is really bad, now he has an extra land to overrun. So him not overrunning, that's pretty good for us. Okay. So I'm going to leave this fetch up because I need, if I draw a Fatal Push, which I did not. I feel like I need to hold this fetch land. I could also just play Siege Rhino, just to net some life. So 4, if you top decks a land, 4, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, to exact lethal. So I think I need to play Siege Rhino here. It's just, do I discard Grim Flare or discard Treetop Village? And I think it's best to discard. I think I'm gonna play the Treetop Village plus discard Grim Flare, fetch, and play Siege Rhino. But let's see what he discards first. Or else. So having Liliana as my other removal spell is just not the greatest. Is he not gonna overrun here? Interesting. Oh Jesus! I just dismissed all. He had 4 cards. Dwayne's Elite, Archdruid, now Son of Shaun of the pack. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. So he has Archdruid and Shaman left. Yeah, I'm pretty dead here. Pretty dead. How's it going, Ben? Dollar. Ben's a Ben SS. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That extra mana really did hurt. So he has Shaman in hand. Yeah, so I don't know why. I mean, he just should just overrun right here, or not. Interesting. Surprised he didn't overrun. I mean, if he attacks, I have to do the math, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I don't know. Assassin's Trophy makes our good matchups worse and our bad matchups better, if that makes sense. I need to draw a path, and I am live here. not a path. My opponent is very reluctant to overrun here, which is weird. I'm gonna just minus. I'm gonna attack with Brimflay here just to see what happens. Because if I could trade, that trades a lot of damage. And if it lets it go through, that's good for us. Oh, we can regenerate. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot he had Azuri in play. I'm just gonna concede here. He just has Overrun. Forgot he had Azuri, so he can just regenerate. I had no way of winning that game, but we'll see. So just removal is key here. I don't like Veils in this matchup, if you notice. She's been really lackluster to just sack a Dork or a token. I like Gaddock because it turns off Cord and Company. It's black-green, so I think they're less on the... They don't have any combos, just more grind, and their grind is more situated around... I mean, they have... It's still a Coco Company deck, so I'd rather just have Teague in there, because that's... We can often lose games because they just outvalue us with Coco. One more cut. Probably we need more answers. It sucks because you don't want trophy early on, but you want it like top decked it so that you can kill their Azuri. Then I'm gonna shave Tarmogoyf because he just gets chump blocked all day. Sure, it's a great hand. Collected Company. So I'm gonna slow them down. I'm gonna hopefully they don't draw a 1-drop, and I can just go turn 2 Grimflayer, turn 3 Collective Brutality, escalate, take their Coco. So let's do that. Here I'm going to escalate two modes, -2/-2 duress. Discard Lingering Souls. So they drew Horizon Canopy. So you just need more removal. That's all I want. I don't think I need the Traverse right now. We're very far off Delirium. That's the problem. The thing is, like, I want the Gaddock Teague, but I don't want the Gaddock Teague. In the yard is what I meant to say. I think I have to put the Gaddock Teague in the bin. Because I also want to draw it. So let's see. Let's just leave them all on top. Because I doubt they'll Shaman for one. I think I'm just going to bin the Teague. Leave the Traverse on top. Next turn I can just fetch, Fatal Push, whatever they play. I'm just hoping they play Archer here. Yep. Because, like, I don't think... I'd rather... I guess that's the line between casting Gaddock Teague and shutting off company this turn, or just getting aggro here, and I think I'd rather go aggro. So I think I'm gonna... I think I'm going to... The other line is I could Pulse here. And then I could Fatal Push whatever they Coco into. I think I like that line better. I think I'd rather have the instant speed access to Fatal Push. I don't get the extra 2 points in, but Explosives is a good draw. Definitely want to draw the Explosives here. Hope he doesn't hit the 4th land. Il Becca, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel, and thanks for tuning in. If you're an Abzan player, what are your thoughts on this Assassin's Trophy? If not, if you're a modern player, what modern deck do you play? What is my opponent thinking? So he's gonna play Coco. So I'm just gonna swing in. He's gonna play Coco. I'm gonna Fatal Push whatever. It's a pretty shitty hit. Kind of want him to not block, and I can just Explosives and just clear everything away. Nice. Just give him more removal. God, people who give Grimflare crap have no idea what they're talking about, dude. Like, for real. And then I think here I'm just gonna keep Traverse on top. Maybe search up a Walking Ballista or something. Come on. Come on. When you can 1-for-1 a Collector Company, that feels pretty good here. And especially when you get an aggro deck, like Elves, and you're still at 20 life, that feels pretty good. Just dig in. Just keep digging. So I saw a Traverse on top. Do I want the Traverse? I think I do. I think I Traverse for Grimflare. Oh, that's awkward though. I can't Fatal Push. Oh, I guess I can. I just don't get a white source, which sucks. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Don't need white mana anymore. We're just gonna go aggro here. Oh crap, I forgot I had the... Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so stupid. Did not think that through. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man, I forgot I had to shuffle it on top. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. This happens when I just wake up. Oh, I got lucky here. Because I just have lethal. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I'm sorry. I guess there's an argument to mill all those, and if I wasn't so bad, I would have fetched the Gala Shrine knowing I'd fetch it away. I don't know, I'm so stupid. I didn't even need to... I could have drew it first. I just didn't... I don't know. I could have... I wanted to push, traverse, and play my Grimflare, and I could have done that, and I just fetched. I was just jumped to conclusion. I just needed to wait. But didn't get punished there. I wanted to push the dude on my turn, traverse for a Grimflare, and play the Grimflare. Oh man, I am so bad. I am sorry. Hello, I'm an Abzan player from Italy. Thanks for all the tips in the Facebook group. Of course. Of course. How is the Magic scene in Italy? Is there a lot of Magic players in Italy? I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This hand's a lot better. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have a 1-drop to play. Guess I could bobble. Gets me closer to delirium, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Bubble you. What do you got? Elvish Mystic. Coco, lead, clan caller. I think I take the lead here. This is a really good hand against us. Yeah, this is a hand that can definitely beat us unless we draw a removal spell here. Okay, that gives us path mana. Marsh. So you can just play Mystic Clan Caller. What I need is a Collective Brutality. If I draw Collective Brutality, then it's big game here. Could I not draw a Collective Brutality? Can't even attack with this Grimflare, which is awkward. See, has Coco in hand. I'd snap block here. Make him Coco now so I know what I'm getting myself into. If he goes double Lord, then I'm losing the game anyway, unless I... It's fine. That's actually really good. Oh man, that's not a good draw at all. Why? I need some sort of sweeper here. I'm gonna attack, hopefully trade, because I just need removal here. So I think I'm gonna traverse for a forest and then play Tarmogoyf. Because that way I can ensure... Because I'll trade... I want to trade my Grimflare to Sentinel here. I just need to trade... I just want to clear the board. And that means trading, it's fine. So we can go 1, 2, 3. He can make the Skoos a 5/5. I'm actually going to play the Grimflare here. And I can just traverse next turn. Or I should traverse now. Get a forest. And just hope my opponent blinks. Like, I'm pretty good here. I just needed some removal spell for the Skoos. And, like, my opponent's board is actually not that threatening. And if I top deck like a Languish or something, then oh man. Oh man, come on. I just need something. At this point, I don't think it's worth trading a Grimflare for the Elf. I need a fetch land. That's what I needed to draw. So my Grimflare can be delirious. That was a pretty good top deck on my opponent's part. So I just need my opponent to whiff a little bit more. Yeah, so Languish isn't even good enough here. So Scoos can become a 1/2. So 5/5. Trying to figure out if I can double block here. Doing a main phase. Oh, I forgot to disc tap mana. So he's just gonna make my go really small. However, I've been in love with Centralized 1 year ago. I hope Assassin's Trophy will make that 75 good again. I hope so too. I really like Centralized as well. Rule spell. Oh man. I mean, I kind of want to stream Centralized too, just to see, but this isn't looking good for the home team. I don't even have any outs, I don't think. Guess that's an out, kind of. Not really. Trade here. Chump block a bunch. Just grow my opponent's Scavenging Ooze infinitely, I guess. Yeah, my opponent drawing Scavenging Ooze is just nail in the coffin, I think, for us. Can't even double block the Druid here. Which sucks. I don't think I have any outs. Like, Damnation would have been, but if I draw Languish here, that's fine. The last 3 top decks are just literal blanks. Which is unfortunate. I feel like that's why, the thing about Traverse is once it goes past turn 5, like, it just feels really bad. Like, you just don't have any draw-ins or anything. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to play Centralized. I don't know, I might go back to it. I've been really teetering between one or the other. We'll stick this league out with Traverse, and then if I have time, maybe I'll do a league with Centralized. I don't know. Depends on how fast this league goes. Like, the aspect of Traverse is nice because you top deck theoretically less blanks, but this is a great hand. The downside of Centralized is you have so much blanks, it's ridiculous. Wow. So just like bring to like Scape Shift. Take the search. Take the gifts, I guess. It's like 4-color Bring the Light. The other option is I can leave the search, but that just feels awkward. And just go for the gifts and the Bring Light. But you just have so much filtering. Let's just go for the search. Excuse me. A 2-drop here would be nice. Oh man, just drawing a lot of blanks in this matchup, which is awkward. I'm gonna take the drew the Valakut, so I think I'm gonna take the Remand here. Play Souls and then just race. I think I take the Remand here. And then just race. I'll pay the land. Well, that's good. Less pain. It's 4-turn clock, which is awful. Let's play the bauble here. Escape shift. So not a land, which is good. So I think I'm just swinging the souls here. Less damage initially, but gotta flash back the souls. Fatal push feels bad. Just total blanks in the matchup. More blanks. So he has Cryptic Command. I'm gonna pass the turn here. Just like what, bounce my spirit, or just play gifts. Forgot I had gifts. Didn't want to play in the cryptic. I think I can give him Remand. So don't want to give him Cryptic for sure. Oh, that was a good draw. I think I'm 1 damage short. Oh, I guess I should have. I didn't play the Tarmogoyf. That was stupid of me. I would have had lethal. Oh, I'm so stupid. Show me the win. I don't know why I didn't play Tarmogoyf. I'm just like playing too fast. You got it, buddy. Guarantee seems good. Brutality. Surgical seems good. Combo seems good. Thorn is just a way to beat face. Cut all these removal spells. Cut the last hope. I don't know why I did play Tarmogoyf. I don't know what I'm doing. I am sorry. I'm gonna cut the Lingering Souls too. I think I'm just like, I just don't know what to do. I just feel like, let's get hand. Just feel like I don't know what to do in this format if I want to play Traverse or Centralized. Escape Shift. That's a bad hand. Surprisingly enough, I kind of want to take Snapcaster Mage. Or I could just take I'll just take the Farseek. Let's not get greedy here. That's the thing about these like 4-color, 5-color bring to light lists is like, God, their mana is so greedy. Hey, quiet. Hey. I think the question I was gonna ask is he gonna trade a Snapcaster for my Grimflare? I think I'm fine trading that, and then I'll just play a second Grimflare because I'll still get the damage in. I just kind of want to land on top. Kind of actually don't want Veil, which is kind of funny because they have the Baloth on top. Kind of just want to aggro them. So I'm gonna bin the Veil, bin the Tomb, and put Traverse on top for a white source. Or I could play Tarmogoyf. It's a big beater. Does everyone know what's the top of my deck? Just biggest clock. No instants in the yard, so let's see if this gets remanded or something. Play the Gaddock Teague. So he can't cast Gifts Ungiven. That's fine. Because you still can't cast spells. Let's play another Goyf. So I know 4 of the 5 cards, and all of them are uncastable slash as a land. Galactic is so good. My goodness gracious. Like, oh man, that should have been a win. That was just me punting and not playing Tarmogoyf. That's so dumb of me. I'm so silly. Six for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are excited for Assassin's Trophy, I'm pretty excited. I don't think Assassin's Trophy is as good as we think it is. I think it makes our bad matchups good, but it also makes our good matchups bad. This hand's fine, if that makes sense. Is this search for tomorrow? Yep. That was a pretty good draw. Thoughtseize into Brutality into Liliana of the Veil. Oh my word, that's an awful hand. Why would he do this to himself? So a surgical. Oh, that was a really good draw. A 2-drop to pressure. That's really good. Ah, drew the remand. Lucky. I always play against these opponents that have these really shitty hands and they just draw out of it. And it's very, very annoying. Oh, please play the Valakut. Please. I think at this point, I think I just spin the Brutality here. I guess I can bring Combo. Combo's not going to do much in this matchup. Oh, he top decked the Baloth? Are you serious? Man, that's brutal. Seriously? This is like not good. So I think I'm just going to trophy the Valakut now. Man, him drawing that stupid Baloth, that hurt so bad. And then I'm going to draw step Surgical the Valakut. Should I just Bring the Light, Damnation? So what does he have? That's scary. So Bring to Light specifically says search your library for search blah blah blah. So he has Assassin's Trophy, Bring to Light, Cryptic Command. Target drops cards. Colgan's Command. Pulse of Marassa. So nothing that actually wins the game per se. His Bring to Light's a sorcery, so all he has is he can bring back a Baloth. Just gonna screenshot that. Oops. And then all the Falcons with surgical. Call it a day. Oh, is he gonna just play another Baloth? Please. Please play another Baloth. So he has Damnation and Stomping Ground in hand. This pulse is brutal. Oh god. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, I love Maelstrom Pulse, man. So I'm going to duress my opponent. Take his Damnation, play Scavenging Ooze. Huh. Wow. He let me draw. What the hell did he do? He made me draw 3 cards. What the f- I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. On to match 3. 5 viewers, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the Abzan Traverse content. Hope to win the matchup lottery here. I'll keep this. So I could either turn 1 Thoughtseize or turn 2 or turn 1 Traverse. I think it's best just to turn 1 Thoughtseize just to nab whatever 1-drop they have. It's pretty painful, but oh, it's that it's the Vengevine. I think I just take the looting here. Because it turns off their turn 1 Vengevine. Yeah, I think I just gotta slow them down. And that's the reason why you turn 1 Thoughtseize here. Because they would have just had a turn 1 Vengevine and it would have been bad. Oh, if they drew a Faithless Suiting, I'd be pissed. It's fine. I'm drawing a lot of awkward cards in the wrong matchups. Like that's what you get for playing mid range. Is you sometimes you draw the wrong half of your deck, and 2 Lilianas is pretty bad. against this particular build. Walker for 1. Fetch line would be really good here. Well, now my Tarmogoyf can block all their stuff, which is good. Just try to stabilize. Hey! Quiet, please. Hey! Just make sure the line's okay. God, that Maelstrom Pulse last match was so good. I love Maelstrom Pulse. If you guys missed the first part of my stream, I said that I took out a third Stony Silence for a Spell Bomb, and I'm really glad it did for this matchup in particular. Interesting. Taking that. What's he doing? Interesting. Interesting lines by my opponent. A third land would be really nice here. I think I'm in a situation where I can raise. A Bauble would actually be a really good top deck, because then I can make my Grimflare pretty delirious and swing in. My opponent's also stuck on 2 land, which is fortunate for us. Okay. Interesting line here. Interesting line. What did he do? He discarded his hand. Well, my carrier is kind of a cool addition to the deck. I think it's worth blocking here. To get rid of the bridge. So I really need Oh, I didn't realize he gets triggers too. It's game. Oh boy. Oh, Bridgevine. Why? Cleric. All a yard hate. Take out the Veils and Last Hopes. Brutality's not good. Might shave a trophy. Might shave 2 trophies. Call it a day. Snapkeep. Keep any hand with hate in it. That's the rule here. Bitter Blossom's cute. I was debating between either a second spell bomb and a third surgical, and I think I just like spell bomb better. I think nabbing the whole yard is better than just nabbing a specific piece, in my opinion, because you already have 2 surgicals. I feel like overloading on surgicals isn't the best. Snap blocking here, knowing that I can exile a yard. Nothing valuable in the yard anyway. Do I Inquisition here? Do I still have value here? Let's do it. If he has like an XX, like if he's like a hanger back blocker or something, it might be worth it. Bitter Blossom. I think it's safe just to take the Bitter Blossom here. It's probably going to trophy my Scavenging Ooze, so let's just attack in. Can't block, traverse for a swamp, and play the swamp. And you drew a lot of reactive cards this game, which is pretty bad. I don't know if he should have fetched there. I don't know. I guess he wants to take less damage to cast Assassin's Trophy. I don't know. So the real question is when he's going to trophy my Scoos. Did I cyber out Tarmogoyf this match? No, I did not. Trophy me here? No trophy. Play Lingering Souls. Clog up the board a little bit. There's no real pain in what I'm getting. I think it's best just to get a basic plate. I guess I can get a forest. I think that's the color that I'm most starved on. Huh. Interesting. Just Mold of Hate. That's just the name of the game, Mold of Hate. I have hate. That's a good draw. Thinking against this hand, I take the Hangerback Walker here. And then I can just Maelstrom Pulse the Bitter Blossom. Versus, like, I have a clean answer to the Bitter Blossom, but I don't have a clean answer to the Hangerback Walker. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. Is Cletus too slow for matches that we're trying? I think so. I think it's one of those things where you'd rather have a 1 mana or 0 mana interaction in terms of yard hate. And that'll be enough to slow them down. Versus slamming a Cletus. Like, Cletus will lock the game up for you, but it's not gonna win the game for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're able to slam a Cletus on turn 4, you are probably already winning the game because that means you stabilized. How are we doing? I'm currently 1-1. I lost to I don't even remember where I lost to. I lost to Elves and I beat Bring the Light Scapeshift. So this is match 3, game 3 against Bridgevine. This Goyf's gonna be a big boy though. Do I care about this Bloodghast? Even if I surgically, he can bring it back, so I guess that doesn't even leave me an option anyway, so it doesn't matter. So he's gonna play Bitter Blossom. Yep. You got a Bitter Blossom, buddy. I got a big boy Tarmogoyf. Pretty sure I'm winning this race here. Like it's, I guess this is just in those grindy matchups because like they just fold to the hate, but I still don't like it. Do I want to lose to Bolt? Tarmogoyf still doesn't die to Bolt, so I think this is a free block here. Land, creature, sorcery, artifact. So he has a Bolt in hand. This is a free block still. It's also a free attack, I guess, for him. A land would have been nice. I'm gonna traverse for plains here and play a walking ballista for 1. The thing is, my opponent's pretty close to just dying here. Don't care about Bloodghast. Double surgical is nice. Spirit Blossom is actually pretty close to killing him too. So I'm gonna attack. He's gonna block. Milled Zilch. I'm actually pretty close to just lethaling him here. If he doesn't draw another blocker, I can just pulse the fairies and swing in. Like, I can actually just block with all my spirits, pulse the fairies, swing in, shoot my opponent, and then my opponent takes 1 with Blood Blossom. So that's pretty. Like, I'm taking all this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 life to spare. Don't think I can lose from that. Don't know what else my opponent can do. I think I'm going to trade spirits here. Be a little more conservative. Oh, that's a good draw. Hmm. Hangerback walk was a pretty good draw there. Let's Inquisition, see what's up. Okay, just a land. I think I'm gonna attack with Tarmogoyf. Probably block with the Hangerback Walker. If he doesn't block with the Hangerback Walker. Pretty safe against Goblin Bushwhacker because I can block, ping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm pretty safe against Goblin Bushwhacker here. Let's attack with Tarmogoyf here. That's exactly what I want him to do. X equals 0. Goes to 5. So I can... Do you think I'm scared of this? Think, how many Hangerback Walkers do they usually run? He already has 3. The chance of having a 4th one is pretty low. That's the only way I don't really win this game. I think I'm going to Surgical Hangerback Walker. That's the only way I lose this game. Because I still have enough life, you can't hard cast Vengevine. So I think I'm going to... Is it usually 3 Hangerbacks? I think that's the only way I lose this game. So if I go to 8... If it's usually 3, then I'm okay. That's the only way I lose this game. 8. I'm just gonna do it. You're right, 3. Assassin's Trophy, Bitter Blossom, Bridge from Below. So the only way I lose this game is Assassin's Trophy, which he can't even cast. Him using that Stomping Ground was a big mistake. Bench fine. Yeah, he has no outs now. I don't know why you didn't. I don't know why. That's weird. That's weird. That's a head scratcher there. He drew the Assassin's Trophy too. Uh, hmm. Block here. That Gargadon's actually pretty good if he actually knows to sacrifice everything. Gonna shoot upstairs. And then just pop this. So he can actually play the Gargadon, but then he has to sacrifice his whole board. Path would win the game. How does that help me win the game here? One, two, three, four, five, six. He had to sacrifice all of his permits to... It's an interesting game. He'd have to sacrifice all of his permanents. Block. I can pulse it. Surgical blood gas. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could leave a bloodghast. Huh. I think it's worth doing. And just hope he sacks both bloodghasts. Because he has to sacrifice his whole board. Which is perfect. He's going to keep the Bitter Blossom. He's going to keep the Bitter Blossom. I'm just gonna surgical the blood gas now. So then he doesn't have a haste threat either. This game is so whack. And he can just die to his own Bitter Blossom. Just playing around the fetch lands, that's why he's surgical now. Yeah. I think this is good. Yeah. Make sure there's no lingering blood gas here. I can just flashback souls next turn. Traverse for a Scavenging Ooze. Or I could just traverse for a Siege Rhino, if anything. So I'm pretty safe here. Interesting game. That was weird. That was the most interesting game against Rage I ever played. That was a weird, weird game. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. That was weird, but I am going to take that victory. 5 viewers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the Abzan Traverse action. If you guys want to keep more in tune with when I'm streaming, you guys can follow me on Twitter. I'd really appreciate if you guys followed me on Twitter as well as on Twitch, so you guys can know exactly when I start streaming. As you can see, I played no bad matchups except for you've noticed that like in the good matchups I've been boarding out Trophy, because I feel like ramping my opponents bad, because usually our good matchups are kind of like the aggro-ish decks and mid-range decks that can capitalize on the tempo loss on our end. But in our bad matchups, like we just bring the trophied and blah 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 assassin trophy to Valak and surgical it. So you can see that the value is there. In trophy, you see that. Well, I can't talk right now. You can see the value in having trophy main because it helps solidifies our bad matchups. Because I think Brindlelight is, although I don't think it's that good of a deck, it solidifies that matchup against Valakut and the big mana decks. But against the good matchups, ramping my opponent is just really bad. Sally's is a mulligan. I guess on the draw it's fine. Perfect. So is it blue-white spirits or banned spirits? That's the real question. I'm gonna start off with the Inquisition first. 2-1. Current record is 2-1. Take the spirit. Leave him with his hand's pretty garbage there. Okay. Then I'm gonna play the Grimflay here. Start pressuring. He has a path though, which kind of sucks. But actually, I know his whole hand. I think I'm just gonna walk in Ballista and take out this Mausoleum Wanderer. Do note that Banned Spirits is a pretty bad matchup for us. The Blue-White Spirits is heavily favored, I feel like, but the banned version is heavily unfavored. I wish the people that played Spirits were more on Blue-White because it makes our matchup a lot easier. So, huh? Really wants to play Coco, huh? Really wanted that land. That's a good draw. Let's take one of these. He's going to try to quell it. That spell queller is pretty good. Double Coco is just the worst for us. My argument against these collected company decks is every casting, if they cast 0 collected companies, we're favored. If we are target that, okay, that's fine. Every time they cast collected company 0 times, we are favored. Every time they cast 1 collected company, we're slightly unfavored, and 2 companies is we are just probably losing the game, just because of the card advantage they gain. And what my opponent needs to do is just not play anything. Just whiff. Wow, that Moreland Hot's really good. So I need to draw lingering. I need to have a lingering souls on the top 3 cards for me to win this game at all. To even have a shot. Lingering souls. I think I need removal. That Moreland Haunt is so good. So he has to have something. He's not going to just leave a Moreland Haunt naked like that. No bueno. I didn't think he would path his own dude. That was pretty good. It ended up working out for him. Just bringing the removal. Kind of, I like leaving a discard in this matchup, which kind of feels awkward sometimes. I think I'm gonna board out 2 Veils. I don't like Veils, and I don't like I don't like any of the Planeswalkers in the matchup, which sucks. I think it's gonna go like this. Sure. Discard into Scavengers and Alluring Souls. It could be a lot worse with a removal spell in hand. Double Path to Exile. I think I'm just gonna take the 1-drop here. And then he has no 3 mana, no 3rd land for his 3 drops. Let's see if he's gonna crack his fetch line in a turn. So upkeep, I can do it. It doesn't matter now. What's he drawing? Rest in Peace. That's pretty good. No 3rd land. Spell Queller. That's good for us. It's a good draw there. Awkward. Kind of want to play a fetch land, but I kind of want to. This really needed to be anything but a Scavenging Ooze. Now he's 2 Quellers and all the cards in his hand. Just need to be a Grim Flare for me to even have a chance. This is awkward. Because now he's just going to be able to just brick wall my dudes. Like I can get in 1 attack and then that's it. And either way he's just going to flash in a Spell Queller. I'm going to play Treetop and then pass. I need multiple removal spells, and having lands isn't going to help. Hey. Walking Blast is a pretty good draw here. I kind of want to wait until I have 6 lands, because he can just path it. That's the thing. That Rest in Peace was so good. This Avenue needed to be bigger. I think I'm just play Treetop here. Enemy Treetop and just attack in. Like that one Spell Queller just screwed up our whole board. Interesting. That's pretty aggressive. If it was like Spell Pierce or something, that'd be ridiculous. I guess we're just racing here. Kind of fetched awkwardly here. Maybe I should have pinged the Hierarch so he doesn't have Coco mana. It's a little greedy though. So he saw his Path and a Spell Queller in hand. Maybe I should just Path or ping the Hierarch Dar on my turn. Spell Queller being a 2/3 is just so big. That's the thing about centralized that I miss is like you have tireless trackers that just don't care about Rest in Peace. He has Spell Queller in hand, right? Can't really attack. This kind of just means that he has another one in hand. I think maybe the correct play was to not attack with the spirits last turn, so that I can block. So I need Languish off the top. Oh, please be a Languish. Please be a Languish. I have one more draw step. Oops. I'm gonna hold this Grimflare. I need a play to win, and I think my only out is Languish. If he Reflector Mage is another guy, then that's fine. He's just gonna main face Coco here. Oh, that's game. Alright, boys, time to break even. Time to break even. Sure. That's a good hand. In the dark. 4 lands is kind of a lot, but discard Grim Flare, Liliana Last Hope could be a lot worse. Blue-white control. I think I'm gonna take the Detention Sphere. Turn 2 Grim Flare, turn 3 Liliana still in the works. This is our worst matchup. Duly noted. Luckily, Treetop Village is big game in this matchup. That's a good draw. If he tries to flash and Snapcaster Mage, that's a big game here. Disciplined. Disciplined. I think I mill all these. Maybe I want the Grim Flare. Just in case they draw another removal spell. Let's hope he doesn't have a third land. Remand. How likely is he going to... He has remand, so I don't want to play anything until I'm molested to. So I think I'm just going to animate Treetop here. I'm going to mill the lands, keep the discard spell on top. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. So I know Cryptic Remand Terminus. 3 of the 4 cards. Just gonna Thoughtseize here. Take the Cryptic or take the Remand. Logic Knot. Take the cryptic. And just make him deal with the treetop, I guess. Dude, come on, treetop. You can get there, baby. A little treetop that could. Interesting. Let's animate. Opt. Okay. I just hope you just draw Termises for the rest of the game. Struck, you just keep drawing Termises. Just keep drawing Terminus. It's fine. Terminus is a good magic card. Keep Miracle Controllers. 7 viewers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is match 5 of the league. Currently 2-2. Lost to L's. Beat Bring Lightscape Shift. Beat Bridgevine. Oh, had the path. Ooh. Get lethal on board. Rhino would be a good draw here. Rhino into Ballista. 4. If my opponent taps out, which I don't think he would. He has Logic Dot and 1 Terminus in hand. How's that lighting? Nice. Okay. That treetop did so much damage. God, that treetop is. This is why I love treetop over Verdict. Rhino. Rhino. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I guess I could have presented lethal, but I think I wanted last hope on the board too, just to provide a different angle of pressure. I'm gonna try to bait a removal spell or bait the lodging knot that's in my opponent's hand. I'm gonna take the Tormal Wife. Interesting. God, Fairy so good. Huh, he's gonna cover this? That's good. That's good for us. God bless us, so good. So good. This card is so good. I don't care what you say. This card is so fucking good. Oh my god, I love Walking Ballista. Don't care what you say. Walking Ballista is so good. Alright, so boarding these bad boys, board out, pass, and pushes. They board and rest in peace against us, so I don't like bringing in spell bombs against them specifically. One cut. Let's see. You can see kind of like a Tarmogoyf or something. Or I can just not bring in Combo. But if they bring in Yard Hate, it's pretty good since it just sits there. Yeah, let's try with Tarmogoyf. see how this works. Or I can trim a bauble. Let's trim a bauble here. I don't need delirium that fast. Treetop Village, man. That Treetop Village. See, and this is what I was talking about Walking Ballista that last game. Like, you need that late game punch. And Walking Ballista does that late game, like, I could have fireballed him. If he didn't have a Logic Knot, I could have fireballed him for a lot more. I think I had 8 lands, so or 7 lands. I could have fireballed him for 3. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This card's so good. And then, like, matchups like this, Tireless Tracker becomes pretty good. I wouldn't mind traversing for it just to get the card draw. Oh, come on. Do I need a green source? Give me a green source. Can't really mulligan this matchup, so let's just do it. Never punished. I think I'm actually going to bubble myself, see what I have on top of my deck. How's it going, buddy? You always come in right after Walking Ballista wins me the game. Because you're always like, I want to see Walking Ballista in action. And it's like, you come in literally right after. Living on the Veil is a good card. I'm going to take the Remand here. Because I have good old Knight of Autumn to destroy the Detention Sphere. He topped it. That's scary. Topped the Colonnade. I think it's going to be Mana Efficient here. And an Overgrown Tomb. 2 and 2. Lost to Spirits. Banned Spirits. Lost to Elves. Beat Vengevine and Bring the Light Scape Shift. Oh man, Snapcaster, that's brutal. Bottom, okay. A land off the top would be pretty good. So I could Thoughtseize and play Knight. Okay. Interesting line there. Oh, land off the top, please. Oh, that's actually not bad. Discard Lingering Souls. Oh, discarding Cryptic Command's really good. It leaves him with Detention Sphere, which sucks. Maybe I should have thought Season played Detention and taken the Detention Sphere. So now we're just in a top deck war. And I have an active Tarmogoyf. So as long as my opponent doesn't top deck anything too brutal, just asking for a lot. Maybe the correct line was to Thoughtseize a Detention Sphere. Oh man. That's awkward. Guess I get a Tireless Tracker, right? Or I guess I get a Thrun. I need one more green source. So awkward. I think I get Tireless Tracker here. Or just get Tarmogoyf? I guess I can get Group Flare. Well, if he top decks a land, then it's pretty bad. I think I'm gonna get a Tarmogoyf. So there's a lot of options here. Like I could get a Tarmogoyf and he top decks Drifting Beast, that sucks. If he top decks a land, Group Flare is kind of nullified. I think you're just gonna get a Tracker here. It's the highest ceiling. Please be a land on top. Please be a land on top. Oh my god, no. Did I just play his Tracker out? I think so. Just to put pressure if he draws like a Teferi or a Jace or something. What sucks is all these discard spells are not going to be alive now. Yeah, maybe Goif is the better play. Ghost Quarter. I really need a fetch land now. Fetch land, please. Oh my god. Yeah, opponent plays Remand. anything, please. Ah, compost, not bad. Can be more to the board, but oh man. Oh, that's pretty much over now. Crucible Worlds plus Ghost Quarter is pretty good. I'm gonna concede and save some time. Maybe I guess I should have thought seized instead of played knight. I think that would have been better. That definitely was better. I just did not play that game very well. I should have, instead of knighting the search, I should have thought seized the detention sphere and played Tarmogoyf. Oh, mercy. Maybe Bitter Blossom is better than Tyler Striker. How is Thrun? Thrun is fine. I feel like with Assassin's Trophy, Thrun is better on paper because you can pressure them better. Like, you're not just, like, I don't know. It's not game winning, but I feel like Thrun plus Assassin's Trophy is enough pressure to get there. Yeah. I mean, maybe I should just put Bitter Blossom back in. Can't mulligan this. It's actually a pretty good hand against the Planeswalker deck. Please mulligan. He's pondering. I need all the card advantage I can get in this matchup. Not necessarily when they have remand. Mulligan. Mulligan. Keep going. It's the only one winning this game. Bottom it. He topped it. That's not good. Come on, Grim Flare. Grimmy Flay. That's a good draw. Opponent doesn't even have Logic Knot up. Good for us. It's fine. Trigger on the stack. Gonna get my land. Tyler Striker's a good draw too. I think I put Tireless Tracker second from the top. Feel the Ruin. Let's cast a discard spell here. Cryptic Command. Yeah, I'm saving the land. Hopefully I can bait him out. Oh, Jace. That's good for us. Attack Jace. Attack my opponent. Oh no. At least I could land a Tireless Tracker. I think I traverse now. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's kind of brainstorm locked too. I guess he did feel the ruin, so he's not entirely brainstorm locked. But the blister one's pretty sweet. I just want the Thrun resolve now. So before he takes out all my green sources. Rhino is nice reach. You are right. But whether I can get it to resolve, that's another question. Okay. So I'm going to draw a tracker here. You're going to V-click me. If he's going to field to ruin me, he should have done it before this, right? Draw step. That's interesting timing there. Oh, crap. Hello? What's up, babe? I think I just attack like that, right? Just 2 spirits at the Jace, 1 at Thrun, or Thrun at opponent, just in case he has Path or something. So I don't think there's any harm in playing this tireless tracker and just getting all the value here. 7, 8, 9. Thing is it worth it to present lethal? I guess this is already lethal here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. This is already lethal. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. Hoping for a verdict. This is a grueling game. I love Tyler's Tracker, man. All the clues. Cryptic command. That's pretty solid. I haven't drawn any Assassin's Trophies this game. Isn't that crazy? So let's just end a turn, crack a clue. Hope to just draw a land actually. Just to get the clues rolling. That's a good draw too. Thoughtseize is a good draw as well. Wow, no tap? Oh wow, he just misclicked. Tireless Tracker's so good. Oh my god, Tireless Tracker, I love you. Oh man. Checker's better in this. I don't know. I feel like in this games where it's gonna go to turn 10, Tyler Checker's gonna draw lands. So, and I mean, as you seen there, Thrun was pretty good too. So I actually maybe it's correct to Thoughtseize there to take the Settle the Wreckage. That might have been the correct play if they had a Settle. I don't. Dude, does Blue Control even still play Settle the Wreckage? I don't even know. But that was a pretty tough league there. But I don't know. I really like Tyler Striker, even in this 19 land build. Just because in the matchups that you bring it in, you're gonna hit your 10th land drop, your 11th land drop. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, yeah, and the side for sure. It's definitely not a main deck card, but being able to traverse for it is pretty good. Because like a lot of times when you just top deck land after land, you just lose the game. And being able to traverse for a tireless tracker and then play those lands that you've just been sandbagging is pretty good. On top of that, if you have a tireless tracker in play and there's just graveyard hate in play, if you top deck a traverse, you can just get a basic and pretty much cycle for it and make your tireless tracker a little bit bigger. So it was weird. Beat two of my bad matchups. Lost to Band Spirits, which I think is a bad matchup. Lost to Elves, which is I think is a good matchup, and lost to so Bad Spirits and Elves are my losses. I think Elves is a good matchup. Bad Spirits is a bad matchup. And it beat Blue Eye Control, Bring Light Scape Shift, and what's the last match? I don't remember. There's too many matches. So my brain is fried from work. So, but yeah, I'm gonna post this league on YouTube. But otherwise, for the people who have tuned in, appreciate everyone for hanging out with me. Hoping to stream again the next week. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a good one. If you guys can support my channel, you guys can follow me on Twitch. Other than that, you guys can follow me on Twitter for more real time, up to date on when I can stream, on when I'll stream next. So, but yeah, otherwise, have a good one, guys. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Thanks again, Michael, tuning in as well. Everyone else tuning in earlier in the stream. Thanks for everyone again. This was fun. Take it easy, guys. Catch you guys later.